awesome. I just thought I'd go through this and just kind of tell you what I'm doing with everything. So give me 1 second here while I just move everything. Do apologize. Awesome. So I have some mods that I'm using. Let me see if I can name them off for you. I am using quite several. Admin Cap Reworked, which makes the administration cap in this game a little bit easier to manage for the stuff that was introduced in 2.2. Collection of cities, so as you can see right here, it's kind of even though it's Star Wars, which is another mod I have installed. I have a couple Star Wars mods installed. There's more city backgrounds to choose from. Nameless, just more nameless really. Using one of these nameless real quick. Diverse rooms. Like I say, work on top of each other. Expanded colors for all the flags and stuff. Basically, there's 180 here or so, because that's another mod I haven't. So, got a ship component 2.2 mod from guilli. Immersive Galaxy mod to make the graphics a bit prettier on the planets. Job Manager, which is nice, which kind of helps help with the weight distribution, with the mechanic weight for different jobs, so you can not always lose jobs that you want to have for your pops all the time. Backgrounds, more AI personalities, more events mod. Realistic ships, Space Combat Expanded, Star Wars ships for Stellaris 2.2.3, Star Wars weapons 2.2, TET's OCD emblems, TET flag pack, tiny outliner, version 2, UI overhaul, 1080p plus. Those are the ones I have active currently. So hopefully that works for you. So that's that. So, as for the actual appearance, I got arthropoid, which is kind of like bug, almost, I guess. Species name, I just made a random one, just click on random for a Garmantoid. Nameless traits, they are a nonadaptive, which means they get less habitability on planets, which can be done later in the game, which can be increased later in the game by technology, which isn't a horrible, it's just a bad early start kind of thing, not too horrible. Pop consumer goods upkeep, which is nice. They don't use as many consumer goods, so you can worry a little bit less about that, not too much. Give me 1 second, I do apologize. Thank you. And they are fleeting, so which is also going to be made up by technology, but their leader lifespan's negative 10 years or minus 10 years. Rapid breeder, so the pop growth speed out the door is plus 10%, which is nice. And they're intelligent, which means their science jobs get plus 10% more from each science, basically. But as you can see by the little worker icon, that's only for the jobs, I believe. I don't think it's for the mining stations. Homeworld is a tropical world, a wet climate, humid, rocky world with a thick nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere, seasons with significant precipitation and interchange with drier periods. Most land masses are covered in dense vegetation. Shamus, I don't even know how to spell it. Again, I just hit random. They are a stellar city, which is another kind of thing I just saw, like a mod. They are Xenophile, Fanatic Materialist, which means their robot upkeep is negative 20%, which is good because that's 20% less of what they're using to keep them working, and research speed overall is plus 10%. They are a Xenophile as well, which means they love other Xenos, other species. Their trade value is plus 10%. Their diplomatic influence cost is minus 25%. I'll be honest up front, I've never really gotten that far to be using diplomatic influence costs. I've mostly got the mid game when you're only still just making federations and battleships and stuff like that. So we'll see how that goes. So the civics I picked were functional architecture, which reduces build costs and upkeep for all buildings and districts by 10%, and Mechanist, which gives you 8 starting population pops, basic pop people being robots, and overall increase or decrease of negative 5% of robot upkeep. So that's 25%. So it's a quarter of what you're saving a quarter of the resources you normally spend. So that's that. So I put the original voice.
Did you know that my internal power core has an effective blast yield of over 5 megatons of TNT in the event of a catastrophic overload?
Empire name, I just randomized it again. Flag, I guess that's what I'll choose for that. Ships, I chose Rebel Alliance because why not? Because basically it's, I can choose over, oh wow, this is different. Well, I'll just choose Rebel Alliance because I'm more familiar with them, honestly. I have seen the prequels, but that's just that. So, we just put, yeah, that's fine. And just override it. Done. So, we're not going to do Iron Man because the powers that be just hate it when I play Iron Man, because I can never actually get that far in Iron Man. So basically that's what goes on with that. So I wish I could play Iron Man, because when I do, everything just goes to hell. I don't think I can with all these mods I have. Yeah, I can't with all the mods I have. Like the Star Wars mods probably just break it, and so do the job manager, I'm sure. But we'll just do probably 5 to 10 possible empires. Medium is fine for starting because I need to actually finish the game. It'd be really nice if I did, just to be honest with you. I'd say I starts 1, Fallen Empires 1 or 2, Modern Empires, that's fine. Full disclosure, I'll try not to cheat, but it's really, if I need to, I might, because I'm playing single player, and I know you can't, and I do play multiplayer, and I do know that playing multiplayer is a lot funner with friends. But if you're ever up for a game of Stellaris with me, I'd be more than happy to play with you. You can pick some mods, or we can play without mods, pure vanilla. It's up to you. But basically, if it's multiplayer, there's no way I'm gonna cheat because I want to enjoy the game. So it's that. So only on single player really. Let's try that. Habitable worlds. 1.5 times the normal. I'll put on 1.75. Well, 1.5 is fine. Crisis strength. Like I said, I never got into the in-game crisis, so I'm not really sure. So we'll just, I don't care. 1,000 years isn't gonna kill anybody, or 300 years isn't gonna kill anybody. Oh well. If I control the galaxy, I control the galaxy. Whatever. I'll put it here. I'll put it here. Yeah, 300 years isn't gonna kill anybody. Captain come around. Ensign is fine. Advanced numbers off. Guaranteed habitable worlds is always nice. I'm glad they included that just in case you get screwed. Don't have any habitable worlds near you. I'm gonna randomize that. And randomize that. No, we have at least one advanced AI starter. No? Okay. Let's do it one. We'll give it a chance then. We're there. Okay. So basically, this is just a summary of what's going on. In eons since the first primitive Garmantoid communities took shape in the dense jungles of... Oh, I forgot to tell you what planet type. Well, what our thing was. So it's being plus 70% because we got the negative... we don't like nothing... We have a very specific taste in planets, I guess. So it's instead of 80, it's going to be 70 because it doesn't take in consideration our modifier of non-adaptive. In the jungles of Simisu, our civilization has spread and prospered. The chaotic periods of our early history eventually gave rise to a new society which unified our people as none had done before. Succumbing neither to the tyranny nor to the ignorance of the masses, our society evolved into one that is ruled fairly by a just and unbiased bureaucratic machine. I forget what I choose. I think I chose Oligarchic. Now, after the discovery of Hyperlink Network, the finest minds of the Garmantoid Directorate have finished development of the first hyperdrives, the stars themselves are finally within our grasp. I want to use all color bolts for turbo laser. Well, blue green probably.
Research complete.
So, normally people will choose the researches to speed it up, and in my case, that might be a good idea because, well, even for engineering. That's gonna change, but we'll go with physics first. That's very tempting, honestly, as a start, but yeah, we're gonna bump it up a little bit. Policies, yeah. War philosophy, war is complex matter, war between stellar nations, and even more so how we approach armed conflicts is critical points to external affairs. I'm just going to leave it on restricted even though we probably won't need it. Food policy. Our empire has a plethora of hungry mouths to feed. To ensure food security does not become a problem, we must balance the needs of the population for the needs of growth. Ouch, that's not good. Maybe later, because right now it's on just balance, dietary balance. Our population will have their all nutritional needs met, but food is a precious resource and frivolous waste should be avoided. That sounds more like an authoritarian still, but that's just me, I guess. Who knows? Economic policy, prosperity or security, education or defense, guns or butter. These are the questions that every government with limited resources has asked themselves throughout history, and ours is no different. We need alloys, I'm not gonna lie. Because we don't really need consumer goods that much, but I'm not gonna, because we should be using, oh wow, okay, so it already takes it out, that's cool. So pops we have, how many pops do we have? Demographics we have, does it even say, it doesn't tell us. 19 pops minus 8, that's 11, so 10% of 11, is that really? Well, we'll see, but that makes sense. But anyway, let's go back to policies. Alloys, we may need that, but the only downside of choosing a policy right now is, you have to wait 10 years to choose again, and if you get screwed, you get screwed, so I'm going to keep it mixed right now. Trade policy. Trade is an important source of prosperity and brings in a great deal of resources for an empire. We must decide where these resources are best directed. Trade value, each collected. The purpose of trade is to generate profits for individuals and revenue for the state. We should focus our trade efforts fully on this creation of wealth. I agree. There's getting one trade value, which is through trade, obviously, but through trade routes, protection of trade, and Corvette, and Destroyer. Patrolling, I guess, is better. So each one trade value earns 1 energy credit. I've heard people say that this is good for marketplace of ideas because you get Unity, which is the second resource. So you get, let me turn that down for me at least. Give me 1 second. So marketplace of ideas is a good idea. So yeah. Marketplace of ideas is great because you get half a credit and you get some unity, and unity is used to get traditions and stuff, so it's always nice. Robotic workers, of course, are allowed. Population controls, we can decide whether or not selected population control should be legal on Empire, prohibited, which means long-term demographics is too important to matter. Ouch. Nope. You can selectively decline species. No. Slavery prohibited. Yep. Purge prohibited. Probably. Yeah. Edicts. We would like to do this, but we'll see. We'll see when we get like a couple more, or at least one more science ship. Promotion. Yep. This is what we want. This is the job manager mod screen. Preference in jobs is not always best for economic growth. For Empire in this edict, we can control preference in jobs to education and justify maintaining security. More information. Okay, so this is in this edict, this decision, you can set basic weight and priority for each job. Some species, traits, and other parameters may modify the weight, and it will be actual weight. The basic weights and priorities are following: exceptional, 10,000 weight. High 1,000, high 800, upper middle 200, upper middle minus 100, lower middle plus 10, lower middle minus 5, low plus 1, low minus 0.8, forbidden 0. The difference between plus and minus is small, and the actual priority is easily inverted from basic 1 by the traits, etc. On the other hand, the difference between other names, color, is large, and the actual priority is unlikely inverted by traits, etc. 1, e.g. low and lower middle. Well, starting out, these are almost like great for technician jobs if you want to keep your energy level. High priority does not force demotion to pops. For example, if the priority of miner is higher than the one of researcher, new pop will work at miner if there are empty slots in both jobs. Pops who are working as miner will not change job to researcher. Also, pops who are working as researcher will not change job to miner. A planetary decision of storm off layoff can force demotion. Thereby, that requires a large social economical cost. By the way, planet unique priorities that are set from decisions are unset if an owner planet is changed. So it is recommended to say priorities where your empire and another may scramble for it. Where your empire and another one may scramble for it as template. Okay. So worker, these are all low. Technician is good. Cleric, yeah, default low. Middle soldier, that makes sense. But this is where I'm talking about though, because I think he said because I don't want my specialists to take my. They don't want to take my jobs. My technician jobs. See, there's really no upper middle, is there? Relative weight is priority is 100. 10, 5, 10. No, we want to make it 100. Because we can get everything else from like mining and farming and robots and stuff, basically. So soldier and technician are about the same. They current priorities. Let me just check this real quick. Yep. Yep. Exit. Some more of it mod options. Nothing I need right now. Should I use? That'd be nice. How I enable the use of Star Wars weapons. Okay, that's nice of me. else we need to do? Traditions, these have been changed a lot over the past couple updates, which is why you always have to look after every major update. It's good to look at them again. I usually go for prosperity first because that helps with upkeep and energy. I guess energy is one of the things I really harp on, is if you can't tell. But like upkeep and build cost, but especially these two. The merchant is always nice too. Then if I need to, I don't know why everybody, I can see why they do that with the survey speed and to get a research alternative, but it's okay. I mean, it's not the best, even though it does give me another percentage of research. I would maybe take it as a third tradition kind of thing. The second being expansion, depending on how many good planets are around me. Just because it's not only is it star-based influence cost, but it's also pop growth speed, which is awesome. Even if you have star-based upkeep, is great. It's just awesome. I really haven't messed with any of them but Harmony, honestly. These videos where I usually get distracted and try another race, honestly. So this is what I'm talking about, because that leader lifespan -10 is not really a big deal in the long run. So it's okay to take it, I would think. That's helpful. That's for happiness, of course. Pop amenities. Let's wait till later. Ship designer, I always want to check that out and then check this so you can actually do stuff with them. Check this in case, because I have so many freaking mods and stuff. Auto upgrade, save, yes. Reactor, I'm gonna wait on that because you know you're at 0 power, you're just breaking even, which isn't horrible, but it's not bad either. So we're bad. No section, so we're gonna put a missile boat on you. So you are 100% plus 100% seal penetration plus 25% hull damage. So if you're shield penetration, oh, these would be good. These are nice to have because they deal so much damage. And it's good to have a couple of these on. Not totally rely on them, but still. Let's minimize it. This is the upkeep. Awesome. What's the upkeep? The other one. This is almost a whole thing. Awesome. Blasters probably. And one to get their shields down. Another almost, because I guess of blasters, I guess. Okay. And admin cap or Empire Sprawl for admin is what one of those mods helped with. Is basically admin cap. So it's pretty fun. From Pop Job, see. So we will go to our planet and see what we got. Actually, we should do something else first, honestly. Where are we in the universe? We're at the top. So we should probably go get this one first. Or something. Or get that one. One of the two. this way first, honestly. That's what I think. Get this one first. Get these first, and then come back and get these. I know it's haphazard, but it's whatever. Okay. And construction ship cannot do much, but I will wait for him, honestly. Is that 1 or 2? Is that for the... Oh, that's neat. Got 2 stars. It's 2. Okay. We shall start and wait. See what this changes. Because I'm waiting for this to change once we hit another month for it to kick in. That's what I'm basically doing now. Yep, see. Now we can actually see an actual legit part of our... So these guys are going 3.45 a month, which is awesome. Oh, because of our chairman too. That's good. And we actually get a bonus in food production. Apple's build costs, Starbase influence costs, so we need to definitely make another science ship. So we need to do that. We need to make sure we can build, or do we need to even build anything right now? So we got nothing. We might need to 270. Awesome. So we will build probably a mining station here. Get that rolling. You can always already be upgraded? You don't say. That's cool. Right, that is. Why does it say that? We don't have anything free, do we? Or does this mean housing? Oh, additional buildings. Usually, since they start out so low in happiness, I just usually build a holo center, a holo theater, or whatever, and it start out. So there's 2 entertainers, so it's 4. So you have holo theater, then civilian industry. Honestly, that's normally what I do.
Construction complete.
Are we tropical? I think we are tropical. I forget. We are tropical. Cool. How big? 16. And what's our current planet? 19. We can wait. Oh, it's already, our science ship's already built. Awesome. We still have to wait, so probably get that one, even though it's, well, breaks even. Awesome. Oh yeah, F3. So
construction complete.
Okay, let's see if we got this here. So let's send you. We'll send you this way. Get that as well. The ISS Tesla has made a starting find on Dewios III. The planet is teeming with alien life. For the first time in history, we have encountered life forms that did not originate on Simusu. This amazing discovery has silenced those who believe we were alone in the universe, although none of the alien creatures found on Dewios III are sapient. It is likely only a matter of time before we encounter beings that are. Gotta build something. We could build. The Garmantoid Directorate is abuzz with news of the alien organisms discovered on the ISS by the ISS Tesla some time ago. These little evolutionary marvels kindle in the Garmantoan people a renewed hope of first contact with intelligent beings. So if we made a technician, we kick somebody else out, so that's not horrible. Chapel 14.
Ships upgraded.
Yes, that's my 2. Bean probably move things along here. Get more credits, I mean more minerals.
Construction complete.
We encounter some form of alien vessels in the Lando system. These strange objects have been flagged as alpha aliens until we can learn more about them. We should proceed with caution. News of alien ships humming through the ether have reached Civics in many ways, ending the first chapter in the book of the Garmantoid Directorate's bid for the Stellar Empire. That was quick. Situation log. 21 months. We'll just wait till for them to help us. Whatever. We don't have the technology for it, honestly. We need all the technology we can get. Lacking 35. Okay, a couple months. It's not horrible. 300 energy and we get a Garmantoid pop. So technicians in farmland. Awesome. This will take from them,
System survey
we'll
complete.
get over it. I wish I would tell you the upkeep, but I guess it's okay. Especially now.
Construction complete.
Oh, really? So the other ones are interesting. Give me 1 second here. Don't want to go too far back. So basically what we're doing is just waiting on things to happen, I guess you can call it that. Waiting for our generator district to build. So, and we also have a mod that allows us to influence the jobs so our technicians don't go away when we build something else. So we will probably make more ships once our generator district is built.
Construction complete.
What did we lose on that? We lost clerks, amenities.
Construction complete.
We will probably have him build the last research station. And go off to bigger and better things. Yeah, they're not happy. Many of these represent planetary infrastructure and jobs dedicated towards fulfilling the day-to-day needs of the population. When it does not meet the amenities needs of the population, will suffer penalties to happiness. So we have 5 left. We increase amenities by employing props in various jobs as entertainers. For millennia, we have looked to the stars, trying to understand them, but they are always beyond our reach. Now we finally have the technology to do so. Some of our best scientists are eager to go on an expedition to examine the stellar bodies up close. They have already prepared a list of nearby stars of different types that would be the best targets to study. If I didn't need to always do this, I wouldn't do it. If I didn't need to survey as many planets as possible, I wouldn't send them on a journey too. We know now, without a doubt, that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Cybrxkhan. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life forms that we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus on our planetary survey on habitable, life-bearing worlds. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna first probably sell food or sell. I think that's what we need to do the blockers. Yep. And in that case,
construction complete.
I get a pop, so that'll give our happiness back. And so doing, I will colonize this. So it gives. Don't we already get plus this with that collection range?
System survey complete.
That was quick.
Anomaly found.
Yeah, research is routine. It's not too horrible. There we got one. Cool. So we can do this in 270, so we can buy minerals, I guess. Everything's fine and dandy, and we're building our whole theater. So that's minus divided by 30. 1. Wait, no. Yeah, 1. I forget, it's been so long since I did that. How much were we? 10? 10 months? Huh, something. Roughly. And that would be 32. Divided by 2, that's 8 months. So we still need to, gosh darn it, get these built. Should have enough for another shipyard though. While approaching Hearthrin 1A, the ISS Tesla suddenly received a glancing hit by several passing mass drive around. Projectiles were billions of years old, and based on their trajectory, they appear to be stray rounds fired from a neighboring galaxy. After missing their intended target, they continued on their journey for untold millennia until today. The rounds we have recovered are of an advanced design despite their incredible age. Cool. Q. So what we want to do is build one of these. So yes, we do. How long will it take? Better do that, I guess. We can wait. We'll see what happens. Play it by ear.
Construction complete.
Mining station's 200. That's not horrible. That's definitely not horrible at all. I didn't. That's one thing I forgot to do is check my mic gain on this one. I apologize if it's too loud or too small. We're receiving a transmission from the Grabian battle clans. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Diplomatic channels are now open on all hostilities have ceased for a moment. A spiritualist, fanatic militarist. Awesome. This is what we don't need. I represent the Grabian battle clans. Our elected leader of the clan, Speaker Grentis, the artist, hopes peaceful relations with your people, know that we are more than capable of defending our way of life. The news that we have encountered intelligent alien life for the first time is spreading like wildfire throughout the Garmantoid Directorate. Our citizens are fascinated by these beings, and the media is full of reports and speculation on their culture and society. The revelation that we are not alone in the galaxy has largely been greeted with celebration at Simisu. Just like us, the aliens appear to be relative newcomers on the galactic stage and level of technology is similar to our own. So, let's pause and try to do some background. Well, that just freaking sucks. Okay, so let's do this. kills it, doesn't it? So close. Yeah, we can do that. What? Definitely sucks. How close are you, sir? Not close at all. Awesome. That was poor luck. Intellectual trait, what does that mean? Oh, nice. Even better. Let's do some negotiating here. Help at all? No, it won't help. Nope. Materialist fools. Awesome. That's gonna be awesome here. Let's just help them out then.
Anomaly found.
Hopefully B for now, because you won't be there when it's gone, honestly. Which kind of stinks, but whatever. That's awesome. There's a ton of stuff. Almost done building it. Please take from the farmers or miners. Don't take from the clerks. Probably will though. Knowing our luck.
System survey complete.
That's a hammer.
Construction complete.
And you did take from clerks. You son of a gun. I hate you so much. We'll have to wait it out, I guess. And just
System survey complete.
yep, that's what we're getting. happier now, hopefully, a little bit. So bad. I'm aware. I'm totally aware.
Construction complete. Special project complete.
This very bright star will probably burn out in a few million years, which is very soon on the astronomical scale, as the fusion processes in its core are extremely fast. During the examination of Daisio, Science Officer Jessica Bernard noticed that onboard solar collectors generated 150% of the normal amount of energy. It wouldn't be surprising considering the radiation present, but it is interesting that they didn't melt. We need the energy only because we want to build a colony ship, and we need the funds. Like, literally need the funds.
Construction complete.
What does it cost to build? So, alloys, food, and consumer goods. That's not horrible.
Anomaly found.
$400. Oops. How much does it cost to upgrade to Starbase? 200. That's not horrible either.
Construction complete.
Yay. What do we got? I have to read that. I'm sorry. Went too fast. I was looking at this. Let's see. We can wait. It's okay. What we really need are more ships.
Special project complete.
Just as we expected, the radiation spectrum of the star is very conductive. The carbon-oxygen life similar to us. The zone of perfect conditions is wide. We should look for these stars in the future as they tend to have the highest potential of having colonizable planets. That's 24, so we need more. So we gotta sell some stuff. 90. That's not. Oh, wait. We shall wait. Gosh dang it. Sorry. By the time that's done, they should be done with this, right? That's a good food planet. That would be a good robot planet. How much is the upgrade starport? 200, okay. Oh, I gotcha. So what? An ancient space station of some kind has been located at the edge of the Sin PFPO system. A strong residual subspace signature that surrounds the station indicates that it may be a gateway of sorts, part of the theoretical network of similar stations that at some point would have for near instantaneous travel between different parts of the galaxy. Assuming this is a gateway, its current state of disrepair is rendered unusable. If it could be restored into working order, its owner would potentially be able to access any other functional gateway in the galaxy, enabling travel across huge distances in a matter of days. Okay, well that's not what we need right now. 24. We're not going to make it.
Construction complete.
It's okay. Colonize. Figures.
Anomaly found.
What can we do? What's our technology at? Sweet.
Research complete. Anomaly
Yes.
found.
That's better. Sure station output. Yes. That's awesome. That was luck. This is gonna be -2 minerals, so.
Research complete. System survey complete.
Yep, that's good. What was the other option? That was gonna. Nope, that's it.
Construction complete.
Huh? So I am confuzzled. I thought it took. Oh, it didn't take as much as I thought it would.
Colonization in progress.
Alrighty. A colony ship is found in the rare patch of open ground in the jungles of Deweos Prime and made planetfall. The landing site is surrounded by on all sides by lush vegetation, and sentry drones have been deployed to guard against predators. The ship has been permanently converted into administrative headquarters of the new settlement, and its reactor core is in the process. Shoot. Waiting for it to reconnect, unfortunately.